Okay, today I'm going to talk to you about practical uses of ChatGPT. So, this is a new technology. I'm sure you've heard of it. I'm sure it's been on your radar or things are popping up into your feed. It's like the AI revolution and all these crazy things that it's able to do. But I kind of always am looking for practical ways to do these things. And I'm going to kind of go through this a little bit and kind of show you some of the things that this can do. So, first, you basically type in openai.com and you go there and you say, hey, my name's so and so, this is who I am, set up a password, etc. And then you're free to have at it. So we're going to have at it. So right now, I'm going to go in here and they have multiple versions. I think I have plus. So I'm going to do, kind of gives you their strengths of these. It's kind of cool. I never noticed that before. I'm going to go to ChatGPT4, which is their newest language model, and I'm going to type in a question and then see what happens. So I think I have this preloaded. So what is the best way to start and manage a patient-centered medical home model for a tribal clinic? So let's take a look at this. And so I want to show you how fast this is and how not necessarily this is something that you're going to copy and paste and use, but what it's going to do is start to point you in the right direction and give you questions to actually ask in the future, like, oh, we should look at this. So check this out. So already the AI is going through the process and then giving you an answer. So assess community needs, develop vision and mission, which is important in anything you're doing. Build multidisciplinary team. Establish strong. It's typing faster than I can even read it. So this is absolutely insane. So now apply this to other things. So on the left-hand side, you see a panel of fun, goofy things that we were looking at today. I have actually used this for things such as, what is the number one reason your blinker blinks fast in 2000 Honda CRV? And it told me it was probably my rear blinker bulb was out. I troubleshot it, went out to the car, changed the fuses, did that. It was the bulb, and I fixed my car. I've also asked it how to do a 5-pound prime rib bone in reverse sear, and it gave me almost perfect, well, it did give me perfect directions because that's what we had for Easter. So here we are. Here's the response to it. And now you have a couple of ways that you can start pointing yourself in the right direction. So things that you probably didn't think of asking. Let's say you're in a meeting, someone brings up, transportation. You could ask it questions right there live in the meeting, and it can actually point you guys in the right direction. So here are some of the past ones. So I was looking at, like, for example, I'm working right now down here at Gila River, and I asked what are some of the health disparities, and it gave me a good number of health disparities that are in this area. It's searching the whole entire internet. It's looking for all the data that's out there, compiling it, and giving it back in a digestible kind of manner. I've done this at other places too as well, and I'm not going to post what that is. If you want to know what they are, you can just go there and type it in yourself and go look at it. But I did notice differences from tribe to tribe that I'm working with, that it was giving different responses, which was pretty cool. We were talking about signage today, and one of the searches we looked for was signage. This is a good one, patient-centered medical home for tribal clinics. So the question was very easy. So it's keeping everything. And the good news is you can edit it and you can add to it. So you can say, all right, now let's do a tribal health clinic that's in a rural area. Now let's do a tribal health clinic that's in close to an urban center, like Phoenix, for example. So here's one, and then first, right off the bat, understanding community, familiarize yourself with unique needs, the cultural beliefs, etc. This is good stuff because it kind of points you in the right direction. Oh, I haven't thought of that, or let's look at this one. So I have all sorts of weird things. I was looking up Arizona family doctors' average salaries. I was looking up unconscious AI models. You will quickly see that you'll go nuts. There's the Honda CRV working blinker. I searched for myself. Apparently, I am not found anywhere on the internet, apparently, right now. So that's okay. I'll take it as a good sign that I'm doing this. This one was really helpful, though, tribal health empanelment. So let's take a look here. it's actually I clicked on the wrong one, but this one was really good too because we were looking at what is a what is your policy for critical labs per se. You could also do this with like, what does a warm handoff look like with behavioral health? Uh, so here we go. So it's giving you a lab policy. It's identifying what tests you might want to look at. Again, this is not 100%. This is still an AI, so you have to double check it. And you say, well, we do this, this, and this, and that's a little bit different. But then you can go back in and you can edit your response and ask for a little bit more. My kids were asking me about the Dutch Empire, and I said, what was the Dutch Empire's what was their monopoly? So famous spices the Dutch had a monopoly on, and boom, it was nutmeg. So within seconds, I was able to answer the question. This is absolutely, I mean, layout. So I wanted to look at what's the importance of layouts, right? So again, it went in and it said, well, you're going to want to line things up, obviously, with things that you're going to need. So emergency departments should be close to radiology. It's beneficial to have these departments. So if you see somebody come in, you think they have a broken bone, you can do it, etc. Close to IE, obviously obstetrics and gynecology are going to go together. Maybe if you have a needle NICU, if you will, you can have that close hand by. Things that you're going to line up on just general care design. And given my experience, a lot of this stuff is actually true. Next full moon, I was playing Pokemon and I couldn't evolve a character until the next full moon, and I wanted to know what that is. I wanted to know what this lady said she worked for Alaska Integrated Services. What is that? Who is the owner? What does that look like? Health clinic signage. We're looking at signage. It's like, what is the best signage? Is there a standard out there? What does it look like? Here's a depression screening policy. So this was going into like more along the lines, what does a warm handoff look like? So I think the original question was a warm handoff policy for positive depression screens and suicide ideation in a primary care setting. And just like that, it came up with who, what, where, when, and why, and how you need to do it. So again, this is a like extremely powerful tool. And I recommend we take a look at this tool and start to think about ways that we can use this.